Have you ever wondered why it seems like you attract people who try to control, manipulate you, and ultimately turn your life upside down? Today, I'm going to reveal a shocking truth that few dare to expose. Narcissists are obsessed with you because they see something that even you might not have realized yet. You are a chosen one. It's no coincidence that you've survived so many emotional and spiritual traps. It's God's justice at work in your life. But pay attention. What I'm about to share isn't just a guide to understanding this dynamic. It's a divine weapon that will forever change the way you face these challenges. Stay until the end, because if you miss any part of this content, you'll be ignoring something essential to the foundation of your purpose. Today, you'll understand why your light not only attracts, but also exposes the downfall of those who try to use you as a victim. Are you ready for this truth? Maybe you've experienced this. Someone entered your life seeming to be everything you needed. A friend, partner, or even a guide. But over time, the charm turned into a cycle of control and manipulation. These people seem to drain your energy, undermine your confidence, and when you finally realize it, you feel like you're struggling to hold on to your very essence. If this sounds familiar, know that it's no coincidence. You, as a chosen one, carry a light so intense that it becomes impossible to ignore. And this light, my friend, is like a magnet for those who live in imbalance, desperately seeking what they lack within themselves: purpose, strength, and a connection to the spirit. But here's the secret no one tells you. This battle isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. It's not just about understanding why these people show up in your life, but how God uses these situations as a training ground for your growth. I'm going to share tools that will help you recognize these traps, emerge stronger, and use the power God has placed in you as a true divine weapon against these challenges. And most importantly, I'll show you why narcissists' obsession with the chosen ones isn't just a sign of your strength, but also your ability to overcome. But pay attention, the deepest secret, the core of this truth, will only be revealed at the end. So if you leave now, you'll miss out on something that could change the way you see yourself and the world forever. Narcissists are individuals who exhibit a persistent pattern of grandiosity, a deep need for admiration, and a marked lack of empathy. While they may seem charming or even charismatic at first glance, their true nature often reveals itself through manipulation and control. They relentlessly seek to position themselves in power over others, using subtle and calculated strategies to get what they want. This need for control and external validation drives them to exploit relationships, viewing people as tools to achieve their own goals. One of the most well-known traits of narcissists is their ability to mask their intentions. They often present a facade of kindness or moral superiority, but this hides their true nature. Behind this mask lies a person who manipulates situations and people to feed their ego. Their lack of empathy is perhaps their most dangerous trait, as it allows them to cause suffering without remorse, always seeking to maintain absolute control over those around them. Chosen ones, on the other hand, are unique souls marked by a deep spiritual connection and a special mission on earth. They are individuals who carry elevated energy and a divine purpose that is often misunderstood by those around them. These enlightened beings are guided by a higher force, preparing them to overcome challenges and fulfill a transformative role in the world. The uniqueness of the chosen ones is evident in their ability to inspire, heal, and lead, even when facing seemingly insurmountable difficulties. Chosen ones emit a light that does not go unnoticed. They carry an elevated spiritual energy that not only attracts others, but also illuminates the shadows around them. This energy cannot be fabricated or imitated. It is a reflection of their profound connection to the divine. However, this very light makes them targets of negative forces and toxic individuals like narcissists, who are irresistibly drawn to the purity and authenticity of the chosen ones. The light carried by the chosen ones is like a beacon on a dark night, attracting both those seeking help and those looking to exploit. Narcissists, who operate in the realm of shadows, see the chosen ones as both a challenge and an opportunity. Being masters of manipulation, they are drawn to people who possess qualities they themselves lack: empathy, authenticity, and a genuine spiritual connection. This attraction, however, is unhealthy. It's a power game where the narcissist tries to subdue the chosen one's light to satisfy their own selfish needs. The answer lies in the energetic dynamic between light and shadow. Chosen ones have something that narcissists desire but can never possess: a pure essence and a connection to something greater. For the narcissist, this energy is both fascinating and threatening. They want to get close to the chosen ones to absorb their light, but at the same time, have an unconscious desire to extinguish or control it. That's why many chosen ones end up facing toxic and challenging relationships. Part of the chosen one's purpose is to overcome spiritual and emotional challenges, including those imposed by toxic people like narcissists. These encounters are not coincidences. They are opportunities for chosen ones to grow, strengthen their light, and learn to protect their energy. Narcissists, unknowingly, become tools to shape the chosen ones into more resilient individuals who are fully aware of their role in the world. Narcissists have a special talent for identifying and exploiting the vulnerabilities of those around them. With chosen ones, they often use tactics like gaslighting, guilt, and isolation, trying to weaken the chosen one's connection to their own light and purpose. However, chosen ones have something that sets them apart, an inner strength fueled by their divine mission, allowing them to perceive and resist manipulative attempts, even if it takes time. Although narcissists try to extinguish the light of the chosen ones, the opposite often happens. By facing and overcoming these challenges, chosen ones emerge stronger, with a deeper understanding of who they are and the power they possess. They learn to set boundaries, protect their energy, and recognize their true strength. This not only frees them from the influence of narcissists, but also empowers them to help others facing similar struggles. For chosen ones, understanding the dynamic between light and shadow is essential. Recognizing the attraction their energy has on toxic individuals is the first step towards self-protection. This involves learning to discern the intentions of those around them, strengthening their spiritual connection, and setting clear boundaries. By doing so, chosen ones not only protect themselves, but also fulfill their divine mission of bringing light to the world, even amidst the shadows. From the very first moments of interaction, narcissists are magnetized by the presence of chosen ones. This happens because chosen ones radiate vibrant, authentic, and unique energy. This energy, often not consciously recognized by the chosen ones themselves, is a reflection of their divine purpose and their connection to something far greater. It is precisely this light that sparks the obsession of narcissists, as they inherently seek to feed off this powerful vibration. The inner power of a chosen one is not limited to physical strength or visible achievements. It is a spiritual force, an innate resilience that shines through in every action, decision, and even in moments of silence. For narcissists, this is irresistible, as they are in constant search of external sources to fill the internal void they carry. Thus, the radiance of chosen ones becomes both an attraction and a challenge for them. When a narcissist crosses paths with a chosen one, the first stage of the dynamic is idealization. They see the chosen one as someone extraordinary, someone who can fill the gaps in their fragmented self-esteem. The narcissist goes out of their way to praise the chosen one, placing them on a pedestal and creating the illusion of a deep and special connection. At this moment, the chosen one might even feel validated, unaware of the trap being set. What many don't realize is that this phase of idealization is only the beginning of a destructive cycle. By putting the chosen one on a pedestal, the narcissist is actually preparing the ground to bring them down. This pattern is part of an unconscious strategy for control and manipulation. They use the initial phase to study the vulnerabilities of the chosen one, all while masking their true intentions. After the idealization phase, the narcissistic cycle moves into the stage of devaluation. At this point, the narcissist begins to criticize, belittle, and attack the qualities they once praised. This is an attempt to weaken the self-esteem and emotional balance of the chosen one, making them dependent on this toxic dynamic. For chosen ones, this is an especially challenging moment as it directly affects their spiritual identity and purpose. Narcissists operate within a spiritual logic that many are unaware of. They consciously or unconsciously seek to steal the light that the chosen one carries. This light represents the divine calling and mission that the chosen one has been given, and narcissists see it as a source of energy to compensate for their internal void. However, chosen ones, being connected to higher forces, have the capacity to resist, even amidst the most intense attacks. What many fail to understand is that this dynamic goes beyond the psychological. It is a spiritual battle. The narcissist acts as an unconscious tool of negative forces trying to test and ultimately divert the chosen one from their path. These challenges, while painful, are allowed for a greater purpose, to strengthen the chosen one and help them fulfill their divine mission. Chosen ones are not ordinary, and for that very reason, they face extraordinary battles. Narcissists are just one of the many trials that God allows chosen ones to face, so they can grow in resilience and spiritual discernment. Each interaction with a narcissist is an opportunity for the chosen one to connect more deeply with their inner strength and learn to protect themselves spiritually. For a chosen one, resisting the narcissistic cycle is a test of spiritual resilience. Every emotional attack and manipulation attempt is a chance to reaffirm their identity as a chosen one and strengthen their connection with God. This process can be painful, but it is also profoundly transformative, enabling the chosen one to discover a higher level of clarity and purpose. In many cases, the narcissist acts as a dark mirror, reflecting the weaknesses and emotional wounds that the chosen one needs to heal. This test is not a punishment, but a tool for growth. By overcoming this dynamic, the chosen one emerges stronger, more self-aware, and more connected to their mission. Every interaction with a narcissist teaches valuable lessons to the chosen one. They learn the importance of discernment, the necessity of setting clear boundaries, and above all, the value of their inner light. These lessons are essential for the chosen one to advance on their spiritual journey. Chosen ones possess a sharp intuition, but they often ignore its signals. Interactions with narcissists help refine this intuition, teaching the chosen one to trust more in their spiritual connection and to discern the true intentions of those around them. Spiritual protection is fundamental for the chosen one. This includes prayer, meditation, and the practice of silence, which help preserve their light and remain firm in the face of attacks. The secret lies in not allowing the narcissist's criticisms and manipulations to shake their spiritual identity. The narcissist chosen one dynamic is a reminder of the greater purpose the chosen one carries. As toxic as the narcissist may be, they are merely a tool that God uses to strengthen the chosen one and prepare them for greater challenges. Every battle won is proof of the divine strength working in their life. When the chosen one understands the true nature of this dynamic and decides to protect their light, they become unshakable. The narcissist loses their power, and the chosen one, now strengthened, moves forward toward their divine purpose. This victory is not just personal but also spiritual, reflecting the glory of God working in their life. The energy of the chosen ones is uncommon, distinct, almost palpable. When a spiritually elevated person enters a space, their presence is instantly felt. This elevated energy not only radiates light, but also acts as a catalyst to expose what is hidden. For narcissists, who often thrive on control and manipulation, the vibration of the chosen ones is profoundly unsettling. It destabilizes their comfort zone by forcing them to confront feelings they avoid at all costs: vulnerability, insecurity, and lack of control. Narcissists are magnetized by the energy of the chosen ones like moths to a flame. This magnetism is not necessarily conscious, but deeply instinctual. The high spiritual frequency of the chosen ones directly contrasts with the dense, ego-centered vibration of narcissists. This contrast generates a mixture of fascination and resentment, where the narcissist feels both admiration and envy, creating an obsessive cycle. The elevated energy of the chosen ones acts as an amplifier. It not only highlights the positive aspects of those around them, but also exposes weaknesses, imbalances, and dark intentions. For narcissists who live by masking their insecurities, being near a chosen one feels like standing under a spiritual spotlight. Every mask of strength and self-sufficiency begins to crumble. Chosen ones have a calling that transcends human understanding. They walk with a purpose that, while not comprehended by all, is intuitively recognized. The narcissist, whose life often revolves around constructing an illusory facade, sees the purpose of the chosen ones as a direct threat to their ego. After all, how can one compete with someone who seeks not competition, but alignment with their divine mission? The divine purpose of the chosen ones challenges the foundation of narcissism, which is centered on the ego. While the chosen one operates under principles of love, truth, and divine connection, the narcissist lives for external validation and control. This philosophical difference not only places them in opposition, but also awakens in the narcissist a desire to sabotage or diminish the chosen one as an attempt to reaffirm their own illusion of superiority. Chosen ones, even unintentionally, are powerful mirrors. Their authenticity and transparency reveal the true nature of those around them. For narcissists, looking into this mirror is unbearable, as it reflects their weaknesses, fears, and dark intentions. This revelation, though necessary for healing, is seen by the narcissist as a threat that must be fought. When narcissists encounter the chosen ones, the carefully constructed mask of self-sufficiency begins to crack. The light of the chosen ones illuminates the shadows the narcissist tries to hide, bringing insecurities to the surface that even they may not admit to themselves. This involuntary exposure creates a cycle of obsession, where the narcissist attempts to silence this threat to protect their false image. The presence of a chosen one evokes visceral envy in narcissists. It is not just the elevated energy, but also the authenticity, inner strength, and peace that deeply irritate those who live in the darkness of ego. This envy transforms into resentment, driving the narcissist to obsessive actions, ranging from manipulation attempts to direct attacks aimed at weakening the chosen one. While the behavior of narcissists may seem purely destructive, it also plays a role in the spiritual growth of the chosen ones. Every attack, manipulation, or challenge posed by a narcissist is an opportunity for the chosen one to strengthen their faith, test their resilience, and deepen their connection to their divine purpose. Narcissists depend on control to feel secure. However, chosen ones, guided by a higher power, do not easily succumb to manipulation or external pressures. This natural resistance destabilizes the narcissist, who finds themselves unable to control or influence the chosen one as they do with others. The inability to control the chosen one awakens an obsessive desire in the narcissist to break them. This desire is not just an attempt to reaffirm their power, but also a way to try to extinguish the light that the chosen one radiates. For the narcissist, it is unbearable to see someone shine where they see only darkness. Confrontations with narcissists are often a test for the chosen ones. It is in these situations that they are called to demonstrate patience, compassion, and trust in their divine purpose. Though challenging, these confrontations are also opportunities for spiritual growth, where the chosen one learns to overcome attacks without losing their essence. Chosen ones possess a spiritual connection that makes them intuitive. This helps them sense when they are being manipulated or deceived. This intuitive perception is another reason why narcissists feel frustrated in their attempts to impose control, as their tricks are easily exposed. The light of a chosen one cannot be extinguished, and this deeply irritates those who live in darkness. When narcissists are confronted with this light, they feel small, insecure, and exposed. This irritation turns into obsession, as instead of distancing themselves, they feel compelled to stay close, trying in vain to dim that light. It is important to remember that, although the behavior of narcissists is harmful, interacting with a chosen one can be the first step toward their transformation. By illuminating their weaknesses and exposing their shadows, the chosen one offers an opportunity for change. Even though many narcissists resist, the seed of transformation is planted, fulfilling yet another aspect of the chosen one's divine purpose. But there is something narcissists never fully understand, something that keeps them trapped in this obsessive cycle. There is a hidden secret about the chosen ones, a truth so profound that, when revealed, it completely changes how you view this dynamic. However, before unveiling this mystery, let's move on to the next essential step: spiritual revelations. The presence of narcissists in the lives of chosen ones is not a coincidence. It carries a profound spiritual purpose. God, in His infinite wisdom, allows these challenging figures into our lives as a means of awakening and growth. The narcissist is a tool used to reveal our weaknesses, test our faith, and show us what truly matters. At first glance, their presence may seem destructive, but it is actually a divine opportunity for growth. Every manipulation, lie, and betrayal is a chance to look inward and understand who you are as a chosen one, shaping a stronger and more resilient character. God uses trials, often embodied in the actions of narcissists, to refine chosen ones like fire refines gold. These painful encounters teach lessons that could not be learned on an easy path. Resisting manipulation and lies requires self-awareness, spiritual strength, and deep trust in God. Instead of seeing these situations as curses, chosen ones are called to view them as divine training. Every trial faced with faith and patience brings us closer to the greater purpose God has planned for us. Narcissists have a unique way of testing the emotional and spiritual limits of chosen ones, but it is through this testing that true resilience is forged. These moments of pain and confusion are not signs of weakness, but invitations to find true inner strength. By resisting emotional manipulation and deceitful words, chosen ones learn to distinguish God's voice from the enemy's voice. This resistance is spiritual training, preparing the chosen one for even greater challenges and to fulfill their purpose with divine authority. Many chosen ones only recognize their worth when confronted by someone trying to destroy it. Narcissists have a subtle and insidious way of making you doubt your identity and purpose, but God uses this as an opportunity for you to affirm your value. Every emotional attack or attempt to diminish you is, in fact, a mirror reflecting the inner radiance the narcissist so desperately wants to extinguish. It is through this process that chosen ones learn to value themselves, not through words or external validation, but through the conviction that they were created for something greater. One of the greatest blessings that comes from interacting with narcissists is the development of spiritual discernment. Chosen ones learn to see beyond words and actions, perceiving hidden intentions and spiritual traps. Discernment is a powerful gift, and God grants it to those who face darkness up close. Every deception uncovered and every manipulation recognized strengthens this gift, allowing the chosen one to navigate the world with wisdom and clarity. While narcissists may try to exploit the chosen one's empathy as a weakness, this quality becomes one of their greatest strengths. God teaches chosen ones to love without losing themselves, to help without being exploited. This balanced empathy reflects the love of God, which is pure and wise. Chosen ones learn that they can be compassionate without sacrificing their own spiritual and emotional well-being. Interacting with narcissists can be exhausting, but it is also a spiritual training ground. Every emotional battle and every attempt at demoralization serves to strengthen the chosen one's connection with God. Prayer becomes deeper, faith more solid, and determination unshakable. Chosen ones emerge from these situations with a strength that cannot be explained in human terms, but is evident in the light they carry. The relationship between chosen ones and narcissists goes beyond human dynamics. It is a spiritual battle between light and darkness. Chosen ones carry a divine light that narcissists, whether consciously or not, attempt to extinguish. This struggle is not only physical or emotional, but represents the conflict between good and evil. God equips the chosen ones with powerful spiritual weapons, such as prayer, fasting, and the Word, to triumph over these forces. God not only allows these trials, but uses them for a greater purpose. When chosen ones overcome the traps of narcissists, they become living examples of spiritual victory. Their stories of overcoming inspire others to resist, find strength, and trust in God. Each individual victory becomes part of a larger plan where God's light shines brighter through those He has chosen. At the end of every battle, chosen ones emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected to God. Narcissists, no matter how hard they try, can never destroy what God has built. They may cause temporary pain, but they can never extinguish the eternal purpose of a chosen one. The ultimate victory is a testament not only to human resilience, but to God's faithfulness. Chosen ones rise as victors, with a radiance no attack can dim, ready to live out the divine purpose that has been reserved for them since the beginning. Now it's time to take a step forward and learn how to protect yourself and deal with these situations in a practical and effective way. Next, I will reveal a practical guide and powerful tools to recognize signs of manipulation, protect your spiritual energy, and disarm narcissistic tactics with wisdom and balance. This is the moment to turn knowledge into action and ensure that you remain steadfast on your journey as a chosen one. Narcissists have a unique ability to identify people with special energy, like the chosen ones. They feel a mix of fascination and envy, which drives them to use manipulation tactics to try to diminish or control those who spiritually stand out. One of the most common signs of manipulation is subtle devaluation. They may begin by praising your qualities, only to later make comments that undermine your confidence. Another sign is their attempt to monopolize your attention, creating situations where you feel guilty or responsible for their needs. This behavior can be hard to detect at first, but by observing patterns like these, you'll start to notice the true intentions behind their actions. Chosen ones often have an inner radiance, a connection to the divine that makes them unique. This draws narcissists like a magnet, but also makes them uncomfortable. They see in you something they cannot attain: authenticity and purpose. To recognize when they're trying to manipulate you, pay attention if they often try to compete with you, even subtly, or attempt to discredit your spirituality and positive actions. These behaviors are ways of projecting their own insecurity and desperation onto you. Being aware of these dynamics is the first step in protecting your energy. One of the most powerful tools for recognizing narcissistic behavior is trusting your intuition. Chosen ones often sense when something is off, but may ignore these signs to avoid conflict. Start paying attention if the person constantly needs validation, never takes responsibility for their own mistakes, or twists conversations to always come out as the victim. Ask yourself, does this relationship uplift me or drain me? Persistent discomfort may be the strongest indicator that something is spiritually misaligned. Narcissists don't just attack emotionally, they drain the spiritual energy of chosen ones. That's why daily protective practices are essential. Begin your day with a prayer or meditation that sets the intention to keep your energy intact. Visualize a golden light surrounding you, like a shield protecting your essence. Additionally, remember to cleanse your energy at the end of the day, whether through herbal baths, reading the Bible, or practices that strengthen your connection to God. These simple actions fortify your spirituality and make it harder for any energetic manipulation to take hold. One of the greatest vulnerabilities of chosen ones in dealing with narcissists is the difficulty in setting boundaries. You might often feel that saying no is selfish or a failure in fulfilling your purpose. However, setting clear boundaries is an act of self-care and spiritual protection. Be firm in deciding how far someone can interfere in your life. Remember, your divine purpose does not include being exploited. Phrases like "this doesn't work for me" or "I need time for myself" are simple yet powerful tools to safeguard yourself. When dealing with narcissists, the key is not to react emotionally. Narcissists thrive on your reaction because it gives them the opportunity to take control. Practice the art of pausing before responding. Take a deep breath, stay calm, and respond assertively without giving in to provocations. Using questions like "why is this important to you?" or "what do you hope to achieve with this?" can expose manipulative tactics and effectively disarm them. In addition to staying calm, there are practical tools that can help you protect yourself emotionally. Journaling is a powerful way to process your interactions with narcissists, identify patterns, and release pent-up emotions. Another tool is seeking support from faith communities or trusted friends who share your spiritual perspective. Surrounding yourself with people who respect your energy and authenticity is essential to neutralize the negativity narcissists may try to impose. Chosen ones have a special connection with the divine, and this is their greatest strength against manipulation. Take time for practices like reading psalms, guided meditation, or spiritual songs. Grounding your energy means strengthening your faith and staying attentive to God's voice, which often speaks through signs and intuition. The more you strengthen your spirituality, the harder it will be for narcissists to impact your life. God allows chosen ones to face challenges, including interactions with narcissists, to shape and strengthen them spiritually. View each experience as an opportunity for growth. Reflect on what you've learned from these relationships and how it can help you fulfill your purpose. After all, the greatest battles are reserved for the strongest warriors, and each lesson is a tool to advance on the path God has prepared for you. Remember that narcissists only approach those who have something special. Your light, your energy, and your connection with God are threats to those who live in darkness. Use this awareness to reinforce your confidence and self-esteem. Never allow the words or actions of a narcissist to define who you are. God chose you for a reason, and no one can take that from you. Stand firm, protect your energy, and move forward confidently on your journey. When facing the obsession of narcissists, the first thing to remember is that God never abandons his chosen ones. These encounters, no matter how challenging, are part of a greater plan meticulously orchestrated by him. Chosen ones are key pieces in this grand chessboard of life, and nothing happens by chance. Trust in the divine plan is essential to resist the manipulation and provocations narcissists bring. God allows these situations not as punishment, but as a test, a refinement, so that we can shine even brighter. God uses encounters with narcissists to shape chosen ones, like gold being refined in fire. Every provocation, every attempt at sabotage, is an opportunity to reaffirm our connection with him. The narcissist may try to steal your peace, but it is in this struggle that you learn to rely more on God. He stands by your side in every battle, renewing your strength and showing you that victory does not lie in confronting the narcissist directly, but in maintaining your unshakable essence. Facing narcissists can be emotionally exhausting, but it is also a chance to strengthen your faith. These individuals try to drain the energy of chosen ones because they see the light emanating from them, something missing in their own lives. However, when you anchor yourself in God, there is nothing a narcissist can do to extinguish that light. Pray, meditate, and trust. Remember that no matter how difficult the situation seems, you are being prepared for something greater. Narcissists often serve as dark mirrors. They reveal areas in our lives that still need work and healing. God allows these encounters to happen so we can see our vulnerabilities and strengths. Thus, their role, though painful, is an invitation to deeper spiritual growth. By dealing with these situations, you learn to discern what truly matters and trust more in divine guidance. God gives us free will, and as chosen ones, we are challenged to choose light even in the face of darkness. Narcissists provoke, manipulate, and challenge, but your greatest victory lies in not succumbing to negative reactions. God invites us to be a reflection of His peace and love, even in adversity. Each time you choose to respond with light, you not only strengthen your connection with God, but also become a living testament to His divine power. No matter how hard narcissists try, they can never truly harm the chosen ones. God places a hedge of protection around us, preventing their negative intentions from prevailing. But to access this protection, you must fully trust in the Lord. He works behind the scenes, removing obstacles, closing doors that don't serve our purpose, and guiding us toward paths of victory. It is this faith that must sustain us in moments of confrontation. One of the most difficult yet liberating lessons God teaches us through these encounters is the power of forgiveness. Forgiving doesn't mean accepting the narcissist's behavior, but releasing the emotional burden they try to place on you. When you forgive, you hand the situation over to God and allow Him to administer divine justice. This release is essential for your continued spiritual growth and to keep your light intact. As challenging as it may be, God teaches us to find meaning even in the most painful experiences. Narcissists are often catalysts for profound and transformative change. They push us into a place of self-awareness and reliance on God that we might not otherwise reach. So, even when the confrontation feels unfair, remember that God is using it to transform your life in ways you cannot yet see. The true victory over a narcissist does not lie in confronting them, but in remaining faithful to your identity as a chosen one. God calls us to be light in a world filled with darkness, and that light is what enrages narcissists. But instead of trying to change their behavior, focus on strengthening your relationship with God. This will not only protect you, but also send a powerful message that light always triumphs over darkness. Every confrontation with a narcissist is an opportunity to reaffirm your divine purpose. God uses these situations to teach us to be stronger, wiser, and closer to Him. When you face these challenges with grace and confidence, you not only overcome the narcissist, but also fulfill the purpose God has for your life. Remember, your light is precious, and as long as you trust in the Lord, nothing can extinguish it. Narcissists are fascinated by chosen ones because they possess a unique light that is impossible to ignore. This light, which reflects strength, authenticity, and a deep spiritual connection, contrasts with the emptiness narcissists feel inside. When they draw near to a chosen one, narcissists find someone who makes them feel alive and whole, even if only temporarily. However, this connection is not based on genuine love or healthy admiration, but on a toxic need to consume the chosen one's energy. Even when the chosen one distances themselves, the narcissist remains obsessed, like someone trying to fill an unfillable void. Chosen ones carry such a rare and powerful energy that narcissists find it difficult to encounter anything similar in others. They don't just shine, they illuminate everyone around them, and this is something the narcissist, with their constant search for validation and power, cannot let go of. To them, losing a chosen one is like losing a magical mirror that reflects what they most desire to be. This traps them in a cycle of obsession, trying to reclaim what they believe they've lost. Another factor that intensifies this obsession is that chosen ones possess an inner strength that makes them naturally resistant to manipulation. Although narcissists try to control and drain their energy, chosen ones often recognize the pattern and break free. This resistance frustrates the narcissist because it threatens the sense of control they so deeply value. As a result, they repeatedly return, attempting to re-establish dominance, further feeding their obsession. The challenges faced by chosen ones when dealing with narcissists are not accidental. They are part of a greater mission. Chosen ones are called to illuminate the shadows, both within themselves and in the world around them. By interacting with narcissists, they often serve as catalysts for transformation, exposing destructive patterns and challenging those around them to seek growth. Even if the narcissist doesn't change, the chosen one's presence creates an impact, inspiring others to rise up and step away from toxic relationships. Chosen ones also serve as mirrors of truth for narcissists. Their actions, words, and integrity reveal the flaws and insecurities the narcissist tries to hide from both others and themselves. This exposure is painful for the narcissist, but also irresistible. They know the chosen one is one of the few people who can truly see them, and this keeps them trapped in a cycle of obsessive return, even when they are unwelcome. When chosen ones finally recognize the impact of narcissism in their lives and decide to break free, they undergo a transformative process. This cycle of liberation is profound, as it not only breaks the chains of emotional oppression, but also draws them closer to their divine purpose. By stepping away, chosen ones rediscover their strength, clarity, and sense of mission. They realize that the pain they endured was not in vain, but a means of strengthening them for their spiritual journey. For many chosen ones, being rejected by a narcissist may initially feel like a defeat, but over time, this rejection reveals itself as divine protection. God removes from the lives of chosen ones those who cannot accompany their mission. The narcissist's obsession is proof of the profound impact the chosen one has, but it also serves as a reminder that not everyone is meant to stay on their path. Breaking free from this cycle is an act of faith and trust in a greater purpose. Chosen ones not only survive these experiences, but use them to grow. Every wound caused by a narcissist becomes a source of wisdom and strength. They learn to recognize signs of manipulation, establish healthy boundaries, and protect their energy. These lessons are not only for their own benefit, but also to share with others facing similar challenges, fulfilling their mission to inspire and transform. After breaking free from the chains of narcissism, chosen ones experience a rebirth. They begin to shine with an even brighter light because they are now free from emotional and spiritual blockages. This radiance is a reflection of their deeper connection with God and their purpose. They become living examples of overcoming, showing others that it is possible to break free, heal, and thrive. The journey of chosen ones with narcissists becomes part of their testimony. They understand that the challenges they faced were not just for their growth, but to inspire others to do the same. Through their story, chosen ones demonstrate that it is possible to leave toxic relationships, find inner strength, and move toward a divine purpose. This greater mission makes them even more resilient, enlightened, and prepared to fulfill the role God has reserved for their lives.